Hunter, Chad, Ryan, and Alexandria to the stage.
Growing up around diabetics has been very hard for me, just watching what they go through. I'm constantly wondering myself, am I going to get it too? If so, when am I going to get it? At first, it was only Chad. Years down the line, my brother Hunter was diagnosed. I remember the exact moment I received the phone call. My heart sunk. Fast forward, Ryan was diagnosed. I'm now at the point that I'm convinced I'm going to get it. I always wanted to know. My parents never wanted to know if I was going to get it. One year at a walk for the Cure for Diabetes, I was able to do a test to get tested for pre-diabetes. Even though my parents didn't want me getting it done, they were just as relieved as I was when we got the results back, saying that I did not have any of the markers in my blood. Around the age of 15, I decided I wanted to get a tattoo to represent my brothers. It's the shoes for the walk for the Cure for Diabetes. One for each of my brothers. My mom was never really for tattoos, but in solidarity, she drove me to the tattoo parlor. She even watched me get it. And here's what I want to say. JDRF, I hope I never need you, but I know if I do, you'll be there for me too. Thank you.
Got it. All right. Before I ate dinner tonight, I did a quick blood sugar test. It reminded me of how far diabetes technology has advanced from when I was a child. I remember what it was like testing my blood sugar almost 20 years ago. The meter took so long that I would sometimes just walk away and do something else while I waited. It's one of those things, it's a small thing that really wears on you in a way that's hard to explain to somebody who's not a diabetic. Now, because of the continuous glucose monitoring systems that we have today, I rarely have to check my blood sugar at all. And if I do, it takes 5 seconds. Technology like this is possible because of the work of the JDRF. And the JDRF is possible because of people like you. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for all your contributions and all your support.
I want to start off by saying thank you to Reagan Marketing for doing the video for us. I also want to do a huge thank you to JDRF. Everything that they've supported, the camps that I said in the video, going to the camps is like you're only around other diabetics. For once, it's normal to be around everybody else. And with that, I want to thank everybody that's ever contributed to JDRF, everybody that's here tonight, and we're on our way.
I just want to tell you how proud I am of my kids. This is the This has been a 25-year journey, and we're still continuing. So thank you. It is 2015, and the doctor has just told me something I thought was impossible. I'm 52 years old. I'm no longer a youngster, and I've just been diagnosed with juvenile diabetes. How can that be? I'm too old to get this. But it doesn't discriminate. With my 3 sons already diagnosed, my thoughts turned to my daughter, Alexandria, and all the time she asked me, Mom, am I gonna get it? And as a big mama bear, I couldn't give her the answer she wanted to hear. I couldn't promise her she'd be safe, and I couldn't protect her from such a diagnosis, and it broke my heart. But it was out of my hands, and it almost killed me. In fact, it almost did kill me. I tried to deny my diagnosis to the point I ended up in the intensive care unit for 3 days and hours, within hours of DKA, diabetes ketoacidosis. That too is how my family found out that I was type 1 diabetic. As a matter of fact, my children have so graciously dubbed me Queen of Denial. I never forget the moment my daughter walked into the hospital room, gave me a big hug, looked me in the eyes, and said, Mom, it's okay. It's okay if I get it. And my heart sunk. And I thought that was rock bottom. But after burning through my emergency funds, over $100,000, due to the financial cost of having 4 family members with cost, I had to move in with my father. That was tremendously embarrassing, tremendously difficult. And I'm tremendously grateful I had that option, Dad. Because that allowed me to get back on my feet. My business is recovering. As a matter of fact, I just opened my new office on April 1st here in the Amway Grand in the exhibitor hall. And I've been able to add to my savings a little bit. But here's the one thing I want you to know. Diabetes is a terrible killer, and it's a financial devastator. Without our family and friends and the JDRF Ride to Cycle team, I don't know how we would have been able to get through this. The support the people on the Ride to Cure team provided me and my boys was unbelievable. The moral support, the understanding, the caring, the love, the unspoken words. That's what got us through it. As an adult who was diagnosed at 52, the one thing I can tell you is that I thought having 3 kids, I knew what this was like. I thought having 3 boys who had diabetes, who I took care of for over 22 years and watched them and monitored them, I knew how hard it was. All I can say is, I had no idea. I had no idea how hard this is to live with every day. I think I'm a big mama bear, but the one thing I can't fight, the thing I wish I could wrestle with or bite or claw and scare away, but I can't, is type 1 diabetes. My daughter, thankfully, has dodged the bullet, but my 3 sons and I, we are diabetic. And it breaks my heart that the one thing that threatens my cubs the most is something I can't fight alone. But this foundation, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, can. With your help, we can change this for all those baby cubs who live with us every day, and all the baby cubs to come, and all the other bears who live with us every day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We can give them a life without type 1 diabetes. Together, we will end T1D.